So I started asking myself, why is it not cool to be sober? You know, it really hit me when I was like vaping. And the funny thing was like someone like, I started doing Uber for a little bit. And someone got in the car and they were like, hey bro, like, can I ask you a question? I was like, what's up, bro? And they're like, do you vape? And at the time I did. And so, you know, I try and have a good experience, you know, anything customer service wise. So I was like, hey, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you could vape in the car. Just roll the window down. You know what I'm saying? And he paused to tell me, he goes, no, actually, can I hit your vape? And I don't know why, but I felt attacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, dude, like, you don't even know me. Like, and I felt uncomfortable that I had to say no because some random person already was in the back of my car. But the fact that they asked to hit my vape just felt like my boundaries were being crossed. And then, you know, I thought about that moment for a few weeks, and it really kind of made me feel like I don't want anyone to have to ask me that because that feels uncomfortable to me. I feel like I have to say no because I want to say no because I don't know you. My lips go on this, your lips, I don't know you, right? But the fact that, you know, someone could ask me that, I just want to say, no, I don't vape, then they can't ask me. It just became that simple to me. And that's when I decided, I was like, oh, wait, I really want to stop vaping because this is something that I don't necessarily feel great about when I do it. And when I see other people, you know, doing it, I just don't really feel so like great about that environment. So that was like the decision that I made when I stopped. And it was awesome because it really kind of like grossed me out anyways. And so, you know, I just kind of looked at my addictions too. And when it comes to my addictions, whether it was smoking weed, you know, using substances to heal or to feel accepted with myself, it really, the decision factor that really hit me was these aren't my addictions. These are addictions I saw from my parents, from others around me, and I just picked them up because that's what everyone around me in my surroundings did. Once I decided or recognized that these addictions I had weren't really found by myself, I just did them because others did, then I became addicted. That's when the addiction really changed. And that's when like more things have opened up for me because I've gotten to be more myself. Just even sitting here, like on the other side of this camera, people are walking by, you know, they're looking at me because I'm a cool looking dude with the camera next to some graffiti wall. But at the end of the day, they have no idea what I'm talking about because in their reality, they're just walking by. And, you know, when I decided to really conquer my addictions, I really decided at the same time, I'm going to replace that with chasing my dreams and doing the things I really want to do, which is creating content, making videos, and getting myself in public to be able to talk about these things in an environment where I would feel uncomfortable if I was high. If I smoked right now, I wouldn't be able to really sit here in public, have a whole bunch of people walk by me, you know, and still be able to talk to you at a regular pace and a regular conversation. And that's just me. You know, I don't know who else really needs to hear this, but someone needs to hear this. So that's why I'm saying it, just because if I did it, you can do it. And I know deep down when you hit that, you know, like you don't want to, you just do it because it's what your surroundings are. You know, surround yourself with other people because someone else's mold can climb and attract to you. And next thing you know, you start getting mold onto your situation and your body. And this will change that environment. Like once you change your environment, like you'll be surprised at how many things actually, you know, change in your existence and your reality. It took me a long time to really figure this out, and I'm glad the time it took me. I wish it would have took sooner, but at the same time, I'm happy with the pace because the other things I had learned allowed me to really lock in this connection. And two, you know, being able to sit here and like really talk to you, it just makes me feel more like a person, like that I could sit here and like ramble off to someone else on the other screen and know like somehow it'll make sense to somebody. I don't know who, I don't know where you are, I don't know where you know, what your gender is or whatever, but I know it's gonna make sense. And like, I don't know, I just was like, how can I be more myself and love that? How could I love myself, be as more of me as I ever have? And I really was like, I gotta beat this. I gotta, you know, substances are cool or whatever, but like at the end of the day, I was like, I did them enough. You know what I'm saying? I did them enough. So it was like, how can I allow myself to, you know, hit this level? And to be honest, like on a realistic level, I'm gonna hit 30 in a few years. And that basically means I'm 30 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I know it, I'm going to be 30 years old. And I just didn't want to be 30 years old and ask myself these questions I'm asking now, because I know there's going to be other questions when I'm 30 years old. And I'd rather put more time to figure those out, whether that's my income, my financial status, my career, or a relationship or children. Like, I don't know where it's going to go, right? But I wanted to answer and solve this problem before I got there, because that's when shit gets real. You know what I'm saying? Like, 30 is when shit gets real, and I still look not a day over 21. So I was like, whoa, like my mentality's like confusing, because I don't know how old I am, but when I look in the mirror, people think I'm 20. And so I was like, wait until I'm 30, like what's actually gonna happen? Like, maybe I'll get a beard one day, I don't know. So I really like solved and pushed myself, and that's when the decision was serious, because I was like, okay, this is my life. No one matters. What am I gonna do? That was when I really had to like lock in on that decision. And that's where the decision became easier than ever, was because, whoa, is that Coda? Is that Coda? Oh, no, okay. Anyways, so like, yeah, and I know the sun's out, so I had to flip the hat so you can see my eyes, because I don't know why I decided to pick the harshest light spot to shoot. But yeah, so like, besides that, like, that's the talk I'd say for today. Like, if you have any questions, by the way, on how to figure this out or how to find more confidence, like, shoot a comment, message me. I'd love to give you my advice and hear your story. So